Trigger warning, today's gonna get political. Sorry, there's no way around it. I'm gonna talk about this ridiculous trade war and the fallout that we're seeing. I'm gonna show you that we dodged a bullet in the Canadian election. And I'm gonna start off by following up on yesterday's story about the World Cup trophy. Because there were comments yesterday that the story was not true, it was all bullshit, wasn't happening, Trump didn't keep the trophy, etc., etc., etc. Man, that dude has so many apologists. From Snopes, the site that fact checks and verifies whether a story is true or not. Trump said he kept the original 2025 FIFA World Cup trophy. It's true. Chelsea's going to get a duplicate, but FIFA should be keeping the trophies. You can't give anything to Donald Trump, because you're never going to get it back. Alright, we dodged a bullet because Pierre Poilievre came out and said Canada needs more people leaving than coming. In the next couple of years, we need more people leaving than coming. We need severe limits on population growth. Maybe we can build a polar bear Alcatraz. What do you think about that? Yeah, no, we don't need any of this. No, we need to go back to the population growth we had pre-pandemic. That's what we need. Because we have severe limitations on population growth right now. That's causing problems in our economy right now. This is going to have after effects for years to come. By the way, all those people who we need affordable housing. There you go. There's a whole bunch of them sitting there empty. You want them?
Oh, that's not what I want. I don't want that. And it's still too expensive.
And I've said this a million times already. You can go check to make sure that I'm not lying. The cost to build housing right now is more than the market price for housing. How does it get cheaper from here? Economic collapse. Which is what we'd get if we listened to him. Yeah, no, we don't need that. We definitely need to have more people coming into Canada than leaving Canada. If you're in support of this statement, just know this little tidbit of information. You could be the one that loses your job or loses your income if this happens. Because that would be fewer people needing fewer things in our economy, which means we need less work happening, probably your work. All right, gas prices took a nosedive today alongside of oil prices. Not a horrible nosedive, but definitely downward. Oil prices slip as investors weigh trade war impact. Look, this ain't going away. I've been saying for months, this ain't going away. This has got nothing to do with trade. This has everything to do with moving taxes down to regular people. That's what this is. This is a shift from income tax to tariffs. That's what it is. The U.S. is not removing tariffs off of anyone. There is no trade deal to be had. Zero. What's all the fear about? U.S. tariffs on trading partners will slow economic growth and fuel consumption. Why? Because the only thing these other countries can do is put counter tariffs in place. You don't want your country to buy from us? Well, guess what? We don't want our country to buy from you. Other countries don't buy from the United States because the United States makes stuff that's unfit for other countries. Donald Trump has threatened a 30% tariff on imports from the European Union from August 1st, a level European officials say is unacceptable and would end normal trade between two of the world's largest markets. The European Commission is preparing to target 72 billion euros of U.S. goods for possible tariffs if talks with Washington fail to secure a trade agreement. There is no trade agreement to be had because it's all bullshit. It's the type of people you're dealing with here. Criminals. Liars. Don't get me wrong, I want cheap gas just like everyone else. But it is an indicator on what's happening on the world stage. Let me wrap it up with this. In the long run, this is fantastic for countries outside the United States because this is forcing countries to trade around the U.S. Perfect example in my inbox this morning from London Economic Development, Bogota Chamber of Commerce to cover travel costs for qualified Canadian buyers. Yeah, the city of Bogota, Colombia will cover your travel costs. Round-trip economy class, accommodation for 2 nights, support and assistance during the Business Matchmaking Forum, which is essentially a networking event, and of course, transport from the airport to the hotel. Open to all Canadian companies anywhere within the Chamber network, as long as you can provide invoices showing that you make purchases from other countries. This is going to happen again and again and again under this presidency, and once this ball starts rolling, it's going to be impossible to stop it.